See, I feel like it's a clever allusion to the political maneuvers he's making, because everyone's fucking it up with, oh, but you, of course, sir. It's like, we're talking about desserts. Stop giving away the politics. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another Stone Face Reactions. I'm Theta, and obviously we're here with another episode of Mushoku Tensei. And for the benefit of transparency, I am actually, at this moment, recording this on Twitch. So, giving it a shot. If anything seems weird or off, or even if I've included some things down here below my camera, know that that's what's going on. Last we left off, I was with Justin, and we were powering through Season 1. I believe we all know still what's going on there. Rudy had just left the camp after Eris had given him the Dear John notice. Eris is wandering off with Ghislaine, and I think that's it, right? Just Eris and Ghislaine now. I think Rudy at this point goes on to try and find his mother still, which we've been given the hint via, cannot remember her name, the demon lady who, you know what? Hold on here. I did not prepare for this, but let's bring up the board, because I've got the board on one of these tabs. So, no, idea, what was it? Demon Lady. Demon Lady, where are you? Wow, do I not have her on here? Anyway, my idea was that Roxy had talked to Demon Lady, and Demon Lady had told her where Rudeus's mother was, which was at the bottom of a labyrinth? Labyrinth City, that's right. I can't believe I don't have Demon Lady on here. I could have sworn. Am I just blind? Oh, there she is, sorry. It's very specific art of her, and it's not art that I'm used to seeing. Obviously, this, I don't know, this looks, I was about to say more adult, maybe more teenager-ish than I'm used to. Although, looking at this part, obviously not so much. I'm going to back out from that zoom. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be updating this board live. Maybe between episodes or something. Quite obviously, my inability to find anybody on it in a moment's notice is not a good sign towards my ability to do anything live in front of people. So, we'll leave that be. That said, that's about where we left things. Obviously, I have seen this once before, so I kind of know what's going to be playing out. This is more so of my reminder journey through the events of Season 2's beginning, so that when I get into doing it seriously on my own, the episodes I haven't seen before, I'll have remembered everything. Plus, I'll be having the second go-through of it, so maybe I'll spot stuff that I didn't see before, or, see things in a different light. So I guess with all of that, let's go ahead and hop on into it.
But before we get started,
make sure that you hit the like button,
hit that subscribe button.
Comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered,
uncensored,
and uncut,
as well as some early access stuff,
you can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
And of course, starting with Guardian Fitz means the princess and Sylphette. And of course, we saw her when Eris's grandpa got his head cut off. Though back then we didn't know that those characters we had to pay attention to. Got worried for a second that my audio might have been messed up. Didn't hear anything.
それで色は何色でしたか？
綺麗なピンク。いえ、ややオレンジがかっておりました。
私はやはり。
Now, if I recall correctly, one of these guys is going to die fairly soon.
アリエル様、しかしながら内側に畳まれたものもそれはそれでよろしいものでございます。
まあ、ルークは陥没しているものもいいというの？
自分は大きければ。
Oh, and Luke is a greyrat, if we recall correctly. It was a well-animated cake, though.
アリエル様、あなたはこれからこの国の王になられるお方。つまらぬ風聞や式場で敵を作るのは好ましくありません。
That's a shame. Derek's opinion isn't gonna last for very much longer. I don't think we've ever met her sister. I know we met her brother, same place we met the execution. I say the same way that Sylphate falls from the sky, it's very easy to believe that a bunch of people may have just been teleported underground, like into the ground. Funny, if they all had tried to dodge a little bit, Derek would still be alive. You know, instead of Derek pulling a last stand, as he did there. It's worse because Derek knew he was pulling a last stand. He says it himself. Final words, man. Memory does not serve 100% why her hair turned white. I mean, either fear, maybe? Or the magic water that she hit herself with. She got that information pretty damn quick, too. I mean, like, she had to look up that information before she even knew that this person was from there. At least they didn't do the dumb thing and try to pretend that Sylvie was Derek. Because I feel like too many shows would do that. I was about to say these days, but I mean, in general, that kind of feels like a mean way to hide somebody.
アリエル様、おはようございます。おはようございます。ルーク、フィッツ。気持ちのいい朝ですね。ルーク、本日の予定はどうなっていますか？
朝食の後、午前中は大広間で懇談会。
I guess also pointedly with the loss of Derek, you lose the person who's telling you not to be the debased person that you sometimes turn out to be.
公私混同は避けろと言われておりますゆえ。アリエル様だ。
皆様、ごきげんよう。ごきげんよう。
There are these two assholes.
ピレモン教ではないですか。
これはアリエル様。午後からの会合、お忘れなきよ。
I'm assuming this is all set up for stuff to come that happens after the bits that I know about. I mean, so long she doesn't become that princess from, like, Overlord, who's actually been evil the whole time. We just didn't know.
最近になって木の実がたっぷりと乗った豪勢なケーキ
Way to info dump, bro.
何をおっしゃいますのお兄様。そんなケーキ、私のような未熟者にはまだ似合いませんわ。
ピレモン教貴殿は昔からケーキの上の木の実を最後まで取っておいては誰かに横取りされ食べられてしまっていたな。それも望まぬものに。
そんなこともございましたでしょうかね。
It's the last thing he includes there.
そろそろ木の実を誰に譲るかぐらい自分で決めても良いのではないか。
それはもうグラーベル殿下の他にはおりません。
それなら良いのだ。
See, I feel like it's a clever allusion to the political maneuvers he's making, because everyone's fucking it up with, oh, but you, of course, sir. It's like, we're talking about desserts. Stop giving away the politics.
それだけではない。なんと言ったか、エルフの妙なメガネの。無言のフィッツですね。笑うところは愚か、話すところさえ誰も見ておりません。体が左右に揺れているぞ。
Fitz also has the problem of Kigali from Gundam Seed. No one knows that the girl is... I mean, the dude is a girl.
まあ、ルーク様ったら、お父上のピレモン教はお元気？
ええ、確かあちらに。少し外す。気を抜くなよ。
I might at this point switch back to the original board, since the original board's full up to the point that me and Griffin stopped. I like the new board better, but work, right? Hard work.
これはフィッツ殿、大丈夫ですか？さあ、お手を。お、随分と華奢な手をしておられる。本当だ。まるで少女のような。
Pretty creepy. Is the implication that Sylphette can be overwhelmed by noises? Or are they just filled with anxiety over like a new situation? Because this doesn't feel like this is their first outing as Fitz.
兄上から歌のリクエストがございましたもので。
さすがは我が妹。ブラボー。
それでは皆さん改めて。
This is also making me think I do want to watch that show, The Great. Peter and Catherine the Great satirical comedy. Obviously not on here. We cover anime on here. Just voicing things that this reminds me of.
アリエル様が起点を聞かせてくれて助かったな。
ごめんなさい。いいのよフィッツ。あなたは私の命の恩人なのだから。何かあれば必ず私とルークが助けるわ。だって私た
Just
ち
turn up the volume a
もう
little
お友
bit
達み
there.
たいなものでしょ。
Kind of feels like it was inaudible. I guess suddenly being transported high up into the air might give you a phobia for the rest of your life.
騎士団、魔術師団、近衛師団、私衛兵団。これで主だったところへの根回しは済みました。アリエル様。
回りくどいやり方ですが仕方ありませんね。私が兄に勝っているのは人気だけですから。
I was about to say, if I didn't remember if she goes on the run in the first episode, but I forgot that this isn't even the first episode. This is like a special.
ルーク、殿下の守護をしっかりと務めるように。はっ。
フィッツも宮殿の作法に慣れてきましたね。
いえ、まだまだです。
I guess this is kind of like a parallel to Rudy going to Roa for the first time. I mean, in so much that you're adapted to court life pretty well, and I'm remembering Rudy doing the curtsy thing for the first time, and then doing it every time.
ありがとうございます。アリエル様、僕の友達や家族は見つかりましたか？
何分世界中に散らばっているようなので。
そうですか。
I guess Paul coming back would have given her that information.
今の私の力ではなかなか。
いいえ、僕一人では何もできなかったし、感謝してます。
そうだフィッツ、今晩私の部屋に来なさい。最近あなたは夢見が悪くうなされていると聞
I
きます。
bet if Derek was here, that offer wouldn't be getting made.
でもルーク、なんとか言ってよ。
いいじゃないか。褒美と受け取っておけ。
褒美って。
エビンクサベティアモロエビン。アリエル様ですが、騎士団や衛兵たちの中に感情を送り込んでいると報告が。クーデターでも起こす気か。まさか。
Oh yeah, there was the element of this that I'm remembering. Very much reminded me of Gate.
政治的な影響力は持っていない連中だが。騎士団や衛兵には
This right here specifically.
アリエル王女にとっては手のつけやすい。
Remember the Roman guy who has like the furry woman as his slave concubine thing. Then this guy is an assassin. Feels the same dirtyish way.
実際に動くのは待った。そのほとんどがアリエルの息がかかったものに変わればクーデターが起きかねない。なかなか先見の明がある。どうする？どうもこうもありませんな。殿下の敵となるならば
Also doesn't paint her father in a very good light. I didn't think about it before, but the fact that these two are the sons of concubines, well, I guess that's just a royal thing.
ダリウス、お前に任せよう。仰せのままに、グラーベル殿下。
But again, I don't think we've ever met her sister before.
言われた通り来ましたけど。
Because now that I'm thinking about that for the first time, it seems odd that they're maneuvering against her
ベッドへ行きましょうか。
and not the older sister, who has to be closer to the throne or whatever.
一緒に寝るだけですよね。
ええ、もちろん。
目が怖い。
怖いことなんて。確かに今私興奮していますが。さあ、ベッドに横になりなさい。
いや、
Again, if Derek were here, this wouldn't be happening.
ダメだよ。アリエル様も知ってるでしょ。僕は。
We only knew Derek for like 2 minutes, but that seems like that was the only reason he was here.
ですからあなたにも私を知ってもらいたいんです。なんて。冗談はこれくらいにしておきましょう。一緒に寝るだけ。そう言ったでしょ。それとも本当に襲われるとでも
Again, given your whole conversation about
そういう顔を見ると遅い
dessert
と思いますが、本当に寝る
kind of feels that way.
私も夢を見るんです。
夢ですか。
あの日の夢。デリックが魔物に殺されて、そのまま私も。
Again, though, if y'all had like dodged for like a minute
アリ
more,
エル様も。
Derek could still be alive.
あなたの辛さはわかりませんが、あの日に辛い目にあったのは私も同じ。辛いと思ったら誰かを頼ってもいいんですよ。私は
I guess a small problem here is also
あの日命を救って
no real indication to how close her and Derek were.
僕、きちんとアリエル様の護衛頑張るよ。
いい心がけですね。では差し当たって夢の中でもお願いします。それでは寝ましょうか。
はい、アリエル様。
Still, you know, the Sylphet self-confidence arc, I guess, even though most of it happens off-screen during half of the core. It's cute. He's like, yeah, you're a light sleeper, though. Kind of feels like she's drugged. It's either that or she's so emotionally distant that her eyes are just dead. I'd also have to ask what's helped by having your assassin dressed like that. Again, I'd be more impressed if not for the shit that I've seen Rudy do already. Or Dragon Guy, I should say.
今回襲ってきた少女は有名な暗殺者嫁の鷹だと判明しました。今まで何人もの貴族が犠牲になっているようです。
体の具合はフィッツ。
もう大丈夫。毒は少量だったし。
This starts Sylphet's Luffy arc, where she slowly becomes immune to poison.
この先いつ襲撃があるか。ここは一度留学という形で国を出るのが良いかと。
私に逃げろと。
逃げるのではなく生きるのです。必ずチャンスは巡ってきます。
わかりました。他国で友人とつながりを持ち、好機を待つ。
Yeah, it's kind of like a double-edged sword, right?
必要かもしれません。
I feel like you'd be more vulnerable out in the wild.
ありがとう。
At the same time, they might not see you as a threat and attack you less for not being at court.
フィッツ、あなたを守護術師の任から解きます。
なんで？
私はあなたの王宮への不法侵入という罪につけ込み、守護術師として仕えさせてきました。あなたの意志を無視して。ごめんなさい。あなたの望みである家族や友人を探し出すこともできない。私に力がないばかりに。
Again, I guess this assumes that she's not going to keep her intelligence network available to her when she's out at school, as we know she goes to.
アリエル様は僕を友達だと言ってくれた。アリエル様も僕の友達だよ。友達が困っていれば力になりたい。危険な目に遭えば助ける。迷惑なわけないよ。
So I would also think that if she knows that they're all spread across the world, she'd at least know about Paul.
今度は自分の意志で。僕はアリエル様と一緒に行きたい。
ありがとう、フィッツ。私は必ずこの国の王になります。
我らが未来の王、アリエル姉もいアスラ王女殿下。
But again, what about the older sister? Is she like a concubine's daughter too? Questions I didn't have before.
あの日からずっと悪夢は見ていない。
And we know that they're heading to school. And then the actual start of season 2, which is our journey back to episode 12. Also, kind of lost me there that they were in the middle of the credits, even though it was actively happening, because I'm just so used to the Rudy looking out through the glass bottle window sort of thing. Which I keep alluding to, oh, maybe it's this scene, maybe it's that scene. It behooves me now to point out the fact that almost all the windows in, like, the noble places are those glass bottle windows, so obviously it's not a different thing. Other than that, though, not really much new jumped out at me. I kind of instantly remembered everything that was going to happen this episode the moment it started. Again, the only thing that really jumps out, or the only thing that's really different, is I have two older brothers, knew that. We saw them at the execution of Eris's grandpa. Sorry, Boros, I believe his name was. Sort of escaping me. But she said, also, I'm the second daughter. And for some reason, that never entered into my mind. Because it implies that if she is in line for the throne, that her older sister would be in line for the throne. The two brothers are plotting against her, and we have this whole political machination in play. But what we don't have is the older sister. Like, are they doing it because the older sister is forcing them to do it? Are they doing it because they already have the older sister in their back pocket? What's the play here? Also, kind of the assumption that they could be in line for the throne even though their mother is the concubine. I don't know how the royalty works here. And if I don't know, then I just kind of assume that anything is at play. So that's what I'm working with. Other than that, yeah, great episode. Really enjoyed it. Same as I did the first time. As good the second time as it was the first, which is the best review I can kind of give it. It'd be kind of weird if it was better the second time, but I'm assuming some episodes might play that way. Anyway, once again, I've been Theta. This has been another Stoneface Reactions, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?